Alright, maybe I'm getting good to go here. How's everybody doing? Hey, it's Thundercleese. Do I sound alright? How's the game audio and mic audio and all that? I'm trying to mix things around here because things have been a little quiet since I got the new stuff. Here's my face. I'm looking a little blue today. I can never get the light in here to be consistent. I'm just gonna have to set the room on fire. Maybe that'll be what does it. Oh, earthquake. I have to have the mic right in front of my face. You have to do max volume to hear me? That's pretty... Oof. Hope I'm not that quiet. Or is it just that you've got me like on speaker and I'm... Is that what you mean? Because normally max volume's pretty loud on anything. I didn't really have anything planned, so I'm going to go ahead and play Mystic Quest tonight. I hope that's okay. Long day, you know. Weekends are supposed to be like a relaxing time, but it's like, oh man, the kids are home. You know, had to shovel again. You know, all that crap, so... it's hard to plan anything. I love that this dude's just sitting in the lobby selling bombs. It's like, is the owner of this establishment aware of that? So I figured I'd play this a little bit more. It was this and Earthbound. I was like, I don't really know which one to do. Spencer's Place. Oh, you just choose to max it because of the speaker. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get my microphone's actually like right here. You can't even... I didn't even mean to do that. It's like just out of the frame. But I have to kind of try to stay aware of like where it is. Got to keep it closer to me and... Good times. You're about to activate the generator in the ice belt. That's such an awesome part when that freaking music kicks on. Even though I've been taking it a little slow with Metroid Prime 4, I did play it a lot today. I was like, you know what? I got to do something. Because it was, you know, with the kids home, it's hard to like do anything. So that's usually when the Switch comes out. Because then if one of them needs something, I can just put it down or... I liked the ice belt. I don't mind the game so far. I think Metroid Prime 4 does some things that I wish it hadn't done, but overall I'm happy with it. Spencer's Place, huh? What a toilet. Talk to him from up here. Oh yeah, I saw your comment on that video. We were watching a reaction using my... Because, I mean, I'd forgotten all about that. So when I was playing Mega Man Legends, I was, like, flying pretty blind. I'm like, Buster parts, here we go. This is going to be embarrassing. But, oh, there was a bridge right here. I'm stupid. The ice has melted. How did it happen? Phoebe and I restored the Crystal of Water's light. And you're the knight in the prophecy. The shield has found its owner. Huh? A shield used by a knight in days gone by. Captain Mac found it. Captain Mac? I've heard that name before. For years, Mac's been studying a prophecy. On his way back from doing some research, the lake dried up and his ship ended up on a rock ledge. Don't you hate that? You park somewhere and then the water dries up. But that's no problem. If we dig from here, we'll be able to reach the ship. Anyway, here's a key. The shield is hidden in the focus tower. What? Venus key. By the way, Fireburg's been having some strong earthquakes lately. Dude, you can save anywhere in this game. How incredible is that? The lack of range is kind of not even a problem. Did I remember Thunder? I remember back in school, Probably one of the ways that we got to know each other. I think it was 7th grade. You used to draw all the items. Now, see, I have OCD, so the heal potion needs to be here. I'm gonna have to use my seed, use all the heal potions, go get them again. I mean, I don't care that much, right? I'm used to them being in the same order every time. But I miss, like, stuff like this in games where every item had a unique look. It was one of the things I loved so much about, even though some of them did repeat, you know, like Star Ocean 2 and stuff like that. Just going in and looking at the items. Star Ocean 3, like, I liked how they all had individual looks. Some of them were copy-paste, but... It's hard playing a game now in, like, the modern era where you equip different items and it doesn't make you look any different. You're like... Because you think about all these old, awesome games like Legend of Legaia, where your equipment would change. That's how I get around. Whee! Did you catch a lot of the announcements from the Game Awards? I saw that I tuned out after a while. I got kind of bored, but I saw Claire Obscure got you know, pretty much swept the awards. I see a lot of people complaining about it too. They're like, "Congratulations, white people game." I was like, "Ooh, it sucks, doesn't it?" Right? It really pisses you off when somebody has like a good idea and you don't. You know, there's an episode of the Andy Griffith Show where he tries to teach Opie how to be a good loser. And it's like every single one of these people needs to go and watch that. It's like, yeah, winning don't take courage, I think he says. But it does take courage to be a good loser. And what? Yeah, I tried. I really did. You know, I sat there for a long time. I'll do those battlefields. I think I want to get another person first. So they go a little faster. But I saw that Mega Man. There's Mega Man Dual Override. There's another Mega Man game coming. So hallelujah. It's like, come on, Capcom, do something with Mega Man X. And Breath of Fire. Like, they've got all these games sitting around collecting dust that they could do stuff with. But whatever, I'm glad we're getting another Mega Man game. Mega Man 11, right? Was pretty good, yeah. 11? Yeah. It opened. Hey. I still gotta play Expedition 33. It's just one of those things. Am I missing something? Oh, that stupid block. Right? I wish they would do something with Mega Man Legends. Where I'm going. Does this tower change at all? Such a good game. I wish the end of it had been a little more padded out. It kind of feels like when you first play Mega Man Legends that it could go on forever. And then it's like it just kind of hits a point where they're like, and we're done. And I'm like, man, because like I remember playing that for the first time and finding like those underground areas. And being like, man, this game's going to go on forever. It certainly feels that way. How do I get down there? I'm having like a special moment here. Do I have to go through those battlefields? Get into the tower via another way? I wonder if I had to do that. I haven't played this game in like 20 years. Yeah, probably, right? Oh, speaking of not doing something in a long time, found out that the missus had never seen Terminator 2, so we watched that like 2 days ago, I think. And I'm like, man, it's so good. It's still good. What do I teleport in here or something? Still every bit as good as it was. Ah, here we go. I'm probably the first person ever to get lost in this game. I don't think there's much to do up here. Some awful news made Captain Mac race from his home. Anyway, seek Reuben in Fireburg. Say, what's this statue for? Does his goofy... It's like, don't F it up. I want it... here, right? Yes, I think so. Is this Moss Shield? Blizzard! I thought he said there was a shield in the tower. Love that sound. It opened. Vinous shield, mates. Yeah. Missed a helmet, didn't I? I'm gonna get a buddy before I do all these. Take forever. Oh, damn. Jump, jump. Slide, slide. No, I need to go to... I'm freaking handicapped. I love how it's like time to stream, so my cats are like, time to sleep. Maybe it helps them. Oh, so the helmet might just be the last in the set then, because... Yeah, I used to know where everything was in this. Now I'm like, Oh my god. Time takes everything away from you. You found cure potions. Dakin's making bacon. Might be a battlefield. Okay, I'm gonna get a buddy before I go and do the... Whoa, look at this hopping place. Is there a casino here? How about... Dude, this old man's just peddling his bombs in the street. What is this? How about some explosives? No, I'm good, believe it or not. How about some seeds? Yeah, why not? Thanks! Some lady sells it to me. Okay. Talk to everybody. Want to listen to this band? Yeah, why not? Rock and roll. Hey, Fiery Soul, what's up? He always says, oh, here he is. Nice to see you again, kid. That's it? Not take a rest? What do I need a rest for? Why not? Yeah, I didn't have anything planned tonight, so I was like, I'll play this. The day went by, the day's over, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Tuesday's easy. I got Tomb Raider all set up. Good news is the Wii HDMI adapter showed up and it works, so I'm gonna be playing a freaking Wii game in 2025. It looks like hell. I was digging through the Wii menus. Yeah, so did I, Fiery. So I just I went out at like what, 6 p.m. or something like that. I was like, I gotta get the driveway done or we can't get out of it tomorrow. Sidewalk too. But yeah, I think this thing's, what is it, like 480p, the Wii? I'm like, whoo-hee. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, Ruben, huh? Have you heard about the fire, Crystal of Fire? I can't deal with that now. I've got to help Dad, capital D. Well, why don't you let me help you? He's stuck behind a boulder. Okay, sorry, can't help you. There'd be no problem if we had a mega grenade, but only Dad's friend can use them. Where's the guy's house? In this town, but he shut himself in. Pay him a visit anyway, come on. What game was that? Tomb Raider Anniversary. You want to plow for your 2-door Jeep? We got studded winter force snow tires. Yeah, I got studded tires on my, what do I even drive? My brain is going. Hyundai Elantra. Actually, they're not on the car yet, but I've been slacking so far this year, but I got to get them put on, like, this week. Got to get him out of the basement. Then I just have, like, regular winter tires on the other. You'd plow around the yard. Thunder says I drive my shoes. You're better off, Thunder. I mean, oh my god, you save an unfathomable amount of money. Having a car, having vehicles in general is just... If you're not bleeding to death from maintenance and stuff, it's insurance and fuel and tires and brakes and rotors and this and that, and everything's just getting more and more and more and more and more expensive. I don't even think part of it is that it's getting more expensive. I just think everybody wants to dick you over for the same work. The parts are part of the equation, but I think places just want to charge more now because they can. Just try to go have your spark plugs changed anywhere. They're going to tell you it's $400. Bought a second set of rims cheap to mount snow. Dude, Smat. It's locked. Can I just blow it up? How do I pay this doofus a visit? A mask. Forgot about that item. Yeah, you swapping out. That's a good idea, actually. I wish I could do something like that, but I'd have to buy another set of rims. I'd have to, I don't know. It's probably not. Don't have anywhere to store that crap. I just have a crappy old basement, which is a pain in the butt. Not really good for storing stuff in because it's so narrow. You know, it's like, it's pretty much got, the hot water heater down there and the furnace for heat. That's pretty much it. I've heard Facebook. Dude, I've been banned off of Facebook. How funny is that? I tried getting an account not too long ago because when I started streaming, I thought to myself, I'm like, what do I want to use to, like, talk with people if that ever happens? And originally it was Facebook. So I tried signing up for an account, and my email's been banned. I was like, how does that happen? Like, you have to do some weird test to, like, prove you're a person, which I was uncomfortable doing. You have to, like, take a freaking picture of yourself. That's probably so they can feed you into some kind of AI somewhere. And I don't know, I guess I failed the test because they're like, you're ineligible or something. I was like, what, did I accidentally do something inappropriate on Facebook once? But whatever. So it was X, you know, so I pretty much just have an X account if anybody ever needs to say anything to me. We went to the house in the pit, but the guy wouldn't let us in. 2 want in? Then take this. Multi-key. Oh, gee, he just gives us this? I did sell some tires on Facebook Marketplace years ago, though. Some old snow tires I couldn't use anymore. You've had to upload photo ID in Facebook for years now? Okay. Yeah, back when I had an account, which was back when Facebook like became a thing. I didn't need one, and I had an account for a long time, and then I deleted it probably somewhere around 2006 or 7 if I had to guess. No, right? I don't remember. No, maybe it was closer to like 2013. But yeah, there we go, Battle Axe. There we go. I hope you're happy with the Battle Axe. But now I try to get one, and I apparently I'm banned. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Did they take offense that I deleted my account? And they're like, you're never coming back. Who knows? Oh wait, let's go do those arenas. Now that I got a number 2. So I say F Facebook. An X account was easy to get, so that's what I got. Knight's Helm is in Aquaria. I've already been through there, right? So I probably got to go back. I don't even really like X. It's just what I have. Dude, X is nothing but, like, engagement farming and porn. Like, that's all it is. Like, it's hard to show anybody anything. Like, every now and then I'll find something funny, and I'll show it to, like, the lady. And I have to be sure, if it's, like, a clip of something, I have to, like, kind of take it back, like, 3 or 4 seconds before it ends, because you never know what's going to, like, autoplay after it. And it's just full of pornography. It's like, that's all X is. I don't know if it's any different if you pay for premium, but I would imagine not, right? It's probably the same. Let's clear these out. I always thought Ruben, when you look at him in battle here, it always looks like he's facing the screen. He has like 2 little beady eyes. He's wearing like a football helmet. Jumbo bomb. Let's clear these out. Yeah, studded tires are nice. We live on a hill, so I like having winter tires. I've just been lazy so far this season. But actually, I feel like it's snowing earlier than it usually does. If memory serves, in my area, we usually don't have to bother with like the snow tires until after the year is over. We usually don't get snow around Christmas time anymore. But it's been snowing early this year. We've already gotten like snow 3 times, I think. It's fun dealing with the school district around here because it's like, oh no, an inch of snow. Cancel school for the day. It's like, come on. I'll bring my kids myself. I can remember living in New England as a kid and getting like a foot of snow and we still had to go to school. I was so pissed. Dude, I'm not even like necessary. Ruben's just taking everything out. Strike first. Critical hit. It's freaking dead. 2 more to go. Yeah, we watched a lot of movies. We watched Terminator 2 again. Well, again for me. First time for the lady. I was so thrilled. I'm like, oh, it was so hard not to like talk about the movie and like what's coming up. Oh, get a load of this. What else did we watch? We watched a bunch of like Liam Neeson movies. Dude, he's got some of the most ridiculous crap. We watched Ice Road Vengeance. We've seen like the first Ice Road. This one basically had what, like an icy street in it. I don't even know why they called it Ice Road. Hey, Cummings back. Game of the Year 2025 finish. Mystic Quest was my 2025 Game of the Year. I don't know what my Game of the Year would be. I'd really have to think about it. Rob Roy's a cool Liam Neeson movie. I haven't seen that one. He's got so many. I feel like every time we like look at any kind of streaming service ever, there's just some movie that's like 2 or 3 years old that we've never heard of. It's like, how do we miss all these? We watched like The Honest Thief last night. It was kind of corny, but it was also a little bit good at the same time. We watched Non-Stop. That one wasn't as satisfying. The ending was kind of bad, but I guess that's what it is, right? The premise is just ridiculous. You're just watching it to watch Liam Neeson whoop up on some people. I'm not taking any crap from anyone. My game of the year, if I had to think about it. Unless I'm forgetting, I think Metal Gear Solid probably. What, Snake Eater? That came out this year, right? I don't even know anymore. The years go by too fast. They're like, it's my game of the year. And then they're like, dude, that came out like 4 years ago. And I'm going, are you sure? It's like my brain has bitter beer face. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Kingdoms of the Dump, game of the year, low key. Kingdoms of the Dump. Cleared them out. Now let's clear the next one out. Oh wait, that was it, right? Very good. Let's go see if that helmet is in Aquaria. Is it here and I walked right past it, or does somebody sell it to me? Does this old lady have it? Oh, maybe I gotta cut those trees. Maybe I didn't do that. Good luck, Keen. Lady sells it. Okay. Gotta find it. Imagine going into town and just cutting down everybody's trees. What the frick's the point of this? Steel helm. Maybe I just don't have it yet. So maybe I am up to date. I just don't have the helmet. Probably get it in the next area. I don't know. Next the box. Gotta get the box. Refreshes. Very nice. You guys pumped for more Tomb Raider? That was also at the Game Awards. It kind of got leaked, you know, beforehand, but I'm thrilled. I have this like weird uncanny ability. I kind of have to like toot my own horn here a little bit. I have this knack for playing games like right around when they're going to be like unveiled. I've done this. I think I was playing Chrono Cross around when the Radical Dreamers or whatever the heck edition was announced. I think I made a video back in the day like called Remaster Quest, I think, where I talked about Star Ocean First Departure and how it was like stuck on PSP, and then that got announced. And now like this time I didn't do quite the same thing with Tomb Raider because I have been playing Tomb Raider now for months. But the thing that I was like, oh, this is interesting. Right around this announcement just happens to be, because it's going to be on Tuesday, that I play Tomb Raider Anniversary. And I'm like, what are the odds? Right? Like, what are the odds that something like that would happen? I'm like, I couldn't have planned that. So I have like a weird... I should do it with more games. I should just start playing Breath of Fire 3, then maybe I'll get what I want. Capcom will be like, oh man, we gotta get this out the door. That was to get the stupid statue in place, so I went to the wrong. Can't talk and chew gum. But yeah, that'll be interesting playing that for Wii. Like, I just fired it up a little to test it out and see that it works and everything. And there's like weird motion controls in that one. Like, you can actually aim her flashlight. Whereas I think in the other versions of the game, it just... I think it's just like attached to her and it just beams light straight ahead. This one you can actually choose where you want to shine it, and I don't know, I imagine there's other motion-y stuff. But yeah, that's a game I've had for a very long time, and I've never thrown it in my Wii. Wii! We would like to play. Oh, more battle arenas. Nova Helm is in Lava Dome. Alrighty. Thank you, Thunder. Let's clear these out. Get out of my way, battle arena. Take them out. I have a particular set of skills. They kind of look like a nose before you smack them. They go flat. Cupid Locket is sold in Windia. What's that do? What that do? Do you know the way? I forgot all about Reuben. So far I've remembered all the allies, except Reuben I forgot about. See that some people are freaking out again already that Lara Croft is like apparently hot again in Tomb Raider. And I'm like, what is this? Like, you know what I heard that's a good one? Some people are like, she's wearing tiny shorts and she has fake eyelashes and eyeliner. This isn't practical for being a Tomb Raider. And I'm like, listen, I don't know how to tell you this, but you fight dinosaurs. Like, it's not supposed to be practical. Like, I don't get it. It's like people don't understand that like video games are supposed to be entertainment. That's why boob armor is a thing. It's not supposed to make sense. How come the ultimate armor in the game barely covers anything? Because that's the magic of boob armor. It covers everything whilst covering nothing. Because it's not supposed to be practical. Or else nobody would play it. Can you imagine if you picked up a video game and you were like, all right, time to go to work? Like, if it was just resembled reality. Oh, my character ate too many chips and now he's got heartburn. It's like, you don't want that. Oh, my character's got to go to the bathroom. Got to find a rest stop. Oh, the next one's 8 miles. Oh, I got to listen to him complain the whole way. I'm just going to pull over and let him go in the woods. Like, oh, now I got a ticket. A cop saw me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to play a game because it resembles reality. Like, but these are all the people that are not going to play it anyways, but they'll complain. Last accessory prevents blind silence and confusion. Ooh. Oh, I like preventing status effects. One more to go. Yeah, I'm going to try to make a video on Tomb Raider this week. Something about just kind of like what I hope to see in the next one. Gemini Crest. I love how you get these items and you're like, what do they do? No one knows. Oh no, a tree. Good thing they, it's weak against axe attack. That's the face a tree makes when you hit it with an axe. It's a hard life, tree life. Cat snoring. 2 trees. They called Plant Man. There's no man. It's just plant. Just tree. It's Plant Man. With the power to plant. No. Do you feel lucky, punk? 1 more to go. Is this real? What's the main character's actual name in this game? Does he have one? Clean them out. Now let's go do what we're supposed to do. A B and E, since we got the key. The B and E key. It opened. Hello. Don't know if he has a name. Because, like, the guy's name is Bartz, right? In Final Fantasy V or Butts or something like that. I ran when I saw the monsters in the volcano. A huge boulder fell and trapped Arian? Only a mega grenade can free him. How do you use one? Just throw it. Learn to use... Really? Can you imagine? Like, just imagine. How do you use these? Just throw it. Oh. That's it, huh? Go through the abandoned mine to reach the boulder. Like, we never would have figured that out. They're like butterscotch grenades. That's what they always reminded me of. Little butterscotch bomb. The enemy's like, these taste pretty good. Oh god, blowing up the... Sorry about that. Does he actually throw them? I don't remember. He do! His canon name is apparently Benjamin. Okay, he looks like a Benjamin. Alright, time to throw some butterscotch bombs. Did not like that. My name's Benjamin. Bad breath. Branch. I love that they have an attack called Branch, which you're like, alright, he's a plant. But then he has bad breath. Ugh. Damn trees. Brush your teeth. Uh-oh. The Plant Man gang. Ouch. Let's use up some of this magic. Ouch. Dude, he keeps hitting for 666. Ruben trying to tell me something? Blizzard. What is that? He keeps hitting for triples. Oh my god, Blizzard is a snowman. I forgot about that. Kaylee and Phoebe always have more powerful magic than you until you get Meteor and Flare. I don't even remember those spells. They're going to be a pleasure to see again. It's been a long time. I wish this game would come out again. Can you imagine this game coming out with like the treatment that, like, what is it, Octopath Traveler and like Dragon Quest 2 and 3, the 2D HD ones got? Can you imagine how gorgeous a game like this would look? But Square's like, no, we're never gonna do that. We're having financial problems right now. The shareholders are pretty mad at us. So, we're not gonna release anything you want. No Secret of Evermore, no Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Do you think they're in some kind of meeting right now going, make Tifa's breasts larger for Final Fantasy VII Part 3? We need some money. Them shareholders are, they're a little mad. I mean, the world is healing. The world is healing. I remember trying to do the sit-up minigame in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And man, it ain't easy with Tifa's potatoes. You're sitting there trying to focus on the buttons, like the thing you got to do, and you're just... You know what I mean? You almost have to get the lady of the house. Can you do this minigame for me? Don't ask why. I just can't concentrate. You have to put like a piece of paper over the screen with an opening cut into it where the buttons are going to be. Why do you have a piece of paper? Don't ask! It's a very distracting minigame. Red cap. Like, it astounds me that we had this, like, Giga Chad era of video games where graphics were terrible, processing power was, like, awful and limited, and yet we had, like, all these hot babes for, like, you know, that go down in, like, the video game history, right? And then we get ridiculously powerful hardware that could do anything. And people are like, no. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to make everybody ugly. And you're like, wait a minute. I grew up with ugly games. Now you're going to make them ugly on purpose? I don't think so. Like, does anybody remember playing, like, the original Dead or Alive games where the breasts in that were, like, water balloon, like, pillowcases full of, like, jello. You're, like, not even moving, and they're going up and down, and you're like... It almost made breasts kind of scary. You're like, I don't think they move like that. Right? You're hanging out with your friends and you're like, they really move like that? I don't know. If only we had a friend who was a girl to ask. But... And now, like, technology's to the point where you play, like, games like Stellar Blade and you're just like, wow, they make everything jiggle now. But there's always, like, a group of feminists that are like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask? If you could make this game? No. We asked everyone. Ouch! Ruben, why? Hope he doesn't hit himself. That could have ended badly. That's where, like, gatekeeping becomes important in games, because sometimes people just want to get into your hobby to ruin it. It's Kronos. Hey, how's it going? He's first here as usual. Let's hit him with a Wizard Blizzard. I think Ruben is the Antichrist. He keeps hitting for 3 6s. Uh-oh. Last time I got confused, it wasn't good, mate. What kind of stare is this? Is he giving me, like, the bedroom eyes? I think so. He gave him the bedroom eyes. It's like, can you imagine, like, somebody staring at you? And you're confused? Uh-oh. What happened? He stared at me. I don't know who I am anymore. Yes, that's the most manly Blizzard spell. Yeah, the Mr. Bean. Sup, Bean? Bean. I love Bean. It's one of those shows that only had like 10 episodes, but you would swear there was like 13 seasons of Mr. Bean. No, that's how I remembered it. That's how it happened. No, dude, there was only like 10 episodes. Let's heal up, mate. This music is so intense. Didn't Rowan Atkinson hate Mr. I don't know that he hated it. I think it's just that all these years later, I think he's done. Oh no, the last time he got confused, I got my clock cleaned. Ooh! Oh, it hurts so bad, Ruben, stop. Oh my god, and I missed. He's gonna hit me again. He's probably just tired of it, you know. I can kind of understand that. It's... In a weird way, you gotta respect it, too, because you look at all these people that should leave what they've done in the past, and they just shamelessly keep reviving and rebooting everything. They're like, oh, let's make another Terminator with Arnold. And I think even Linda Hamilton is like, no. Just leave me alone. Leave me out of it. So that's where I have, like, tremendous respect for, like, Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd and them. Because, you know, it's not up to them. But even they've been like, you know, no, you're not going to tell a better story, so no. And I was like, there you go. That's how you do it. Just leave it. Leave it. Make something else. Make something new. Probably didn't like, yeah. And I guess that's probably part of it too. You probably get sick of, you know, it's like there's a part of you that likes it, but then there's a part of you that's like, you know, I did a lot of other stuff, right? One Thunder. I think Matthew Perry wrote about that, where he's like, I'm so much more than just Chandler. Yeah, I think that's why he tried to help people with like their sobriety and stuff. Because that was something that like he could actually do. Gotta respect about Mike J. Fox. He knows how to shake things up. Yeah, at least he, oh no, a Skelly. What do these guys hate? I don't even know. Spooky laugh. Headbutt. I'm just confused now. Dude, I don't want to be... He's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. He's not confused anymore. Yay. Cure and life spells. I'm going to have to, because... I like that they call it zombie attack. Funny music for a cave. Mine. Look at this room, man. Let's do it up. Yeah, and I wish it's just like if you don't have like a truly original idea, don't remake something. That's where Hollywood is like just fresh out of ideas, I guess. Stop staring at me. Makes me feel things. Makes me so confused. Mega grenade. It's a grenade, only mega. And I'm gonna throw it right at your face. I want them to add that to Call of Duty. Like, instead of adding all these dumb things like Kim Kardashian and Nicki Minaj and all that, add Mystic Quest items. Mega grenade. Hurts more the fewer teammates you have left alive. Because you take the whole explosion. Does release the Anniversary Edition on Switch 2 as a free upgrade. Oh, for Fallout 4? Was that what I... Mega Grenade is the weakest of the highest level weapons. Excalibur's turns. Skyrim. Okay. Worst of it is that it has baked-in input lag. You push the stick, and there's like a half a second delay. How? You know, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like somebody's got to say it. When it comes to like Ubisoft and Bethesda, who buys their stuff? They make crap. Like, I understand that they were once upon a time like at like the top of their game. I feel like they aren't anymore. Like Starfield or whatever it was, I got bored with that in like, I don't know, 1 or 2 play sessions. I'm like, they just don't make good stuff anymore. And how do you keep... Look, Skyrim at this point... Messing up Skyrim at this point would be like a napkin manufacturer. Somehow, like, I don't know, the napkins of 2026 are all, like, screwed up. Guys, what are you doing? This is what you do. You've been making napkins for, like, decades. I know, but, we somehow messed it up this year. Your napkins have input lag. Yeah. And any mods you had for the napkins ain't gonna work anymore. Like, I don't get it. It would be like ramen noodles all of a sudden being, like, screwed up. Or Cheerios. I don't know what happened. We just messed it up this year, I guess. Yeah, I agree. Skyrim was like what the Morrowind of, like, heck, they were all good, right? I enjoyed Morrowind. I enjoyed what I played of Oblivion. Oblivion was one that just came out at a weird time, and I never played much of it. But I beat Skyrim. I never did everything, but I played it a lot. And I just don't understand how, like, I don't know. It's like how these get released and they're just not like perfect. Watch in like 2085, they're gonna be like, guys, this the whatever anniversary is Skyrim. We're gonna release it on the PlayStation 50, okay? Which can do like 900K, 470 million frames a second, and it's gonna run at like 30 FPS. And Bethesda will be like, hey, all this stuff broke. I don't know, man. Well, you tell me. I just don't get it. Fallout 3 was legendary. Fallout 3 is the one that had Liam Neeson, right? Yeah, that was a good one. I liked that one. And now I just don't really care. Like, even Fallout 4, I feel like, was just... There was something off to it. It didn't feel like gritty enough for my tastes. It was too, like, family friendly. You know, I want, if I'm gonna play like a post-apocalyptic game, I want there to be like truly awful stuff going on. And it just seemed really tame. Well, it probably has to do, I think Kronos was the one that told me about it. What game got optimized that reduced the file size by like 8 times? I don't remember what it was, but they brought it, what was it, Arc Raiders? They brought something like way down. And I'm like, that's probably what Skyrim's problem is it's probably just like, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag Skyrim here from the PC over to the Switch, and how it runs is how it runs. And it's just, I think that's what happens. It's just very unoptimized. This is some great mind music. Is there a bucket I can get in? Helldivers. Okay. I thought it was Arc Raiders for some reason. It's hard when you've not played the game that you're trying to talk about. Yeah, it's like that meme with the Indians where it's like, Western Dev has been here. How can you tell? 280 gigabytes. Yeah, that's absurd. 154 gigs to 32. You think the people that made it were like, whoopsie. I couldn't get into... I played like the first 2 Assassin's Creed games, and around like Brotherhood is where I got sick and tired of it. It just... I feel like some bug would screw you over and you'd get seen, which ruined your, like, what was it? Synchronization or whatever it was. And then even though there's checkpoints, you had to start over anyways. It's like, what's the point of the checkpoint if I have to start all over again to get like perfect sync? I just got tired of it. And it's a shame too, because it was like such a cool idea, I remember thinking. Back when I played like the first one. I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. And then they're like, yeah, we're gonna crap one of these out every eight months. I hope you like it. There's a new one. Oh, here comes another one. And you couldn't crouch until like Assassin's Creed 3 or something. Stealth game, can't crouch. What are you, like Forrest Gump? They was my magic shoes. Mama said I was never going to be able to crouch anywhere. Like, you know, but you had to sneak in. Crouch, Forrest, crouch. Like, it's just ridiculous. Are you stupid or something? Yeah, I think I've told the story on stream before already, but where Assassin's Creed broke me finally was in Brotherhood when you're hopping along the little, like, pegs that stick out of walls. He's supposed to hop, parkour, he's supposed to go automatically, and he's supposed to perch on these things. Well, the game messed up, and who do you play in Brotherhood? Ezio? I don't remember. He stood on it like he was on the ground. So I watch him. He slowly like falls, and I fall straight down, and I land, wouldn't you know it, in front of a guard. And there's like a wall in front of me that's like up to my waist. And the guard spots me, and I'm like, I can't. And I think it finally hit me at that point. I was like, I can't crouch in this game. Uninstalled. that was like, I uninstalled that. I think I was playing it on PS3. Uninstalled it, put it back in the case. I'm like, I'm done with these games. They're terrible. Like, I was like, you can't crouch. That would have solved everything. And I just like that story because it's just absurd. That you're this assassin who can't duck down. It's like it hasn't been thought. It's like when you watch like old what is it, like not Independence Day. What the heck was the Mel Gibson movie where they're all like standing across from each other, the redcoats and stuff, and they're all just shooting. They all stand in a line, and then they got butthurt that like Mel Gibson was like doing guerrilla warfare like out of the woods. This isn't very sportsmanlike of you, Mel Gibson. It's very cowardly, you know. But it reminds me of, I don't remember what my point was. Oh, it's like how you're not allowed to crouch as an assassin. Hey, Ezio, they saw you crouching. You can't be doing that. It makes you too hard to spot. You got to stand up. Them's the rules. You know, you're not allowed to crouch. It's like that's a no-no in assassin school. The Patriot. There you go. It's a good movie. I like Mel Gibson. I like The Patriot. But I'm just saying how ridiculous like the old-timey warfare was. All right, I'm going to stand over here, all right? And you're going to stand over there, okay? And we're going to shoot at each other. What if we miss? Well, we reload and try again. Till with whoever's left. Not dead. Okay. And nobody thought to themselves, what if I do this from cover? You know, it was like a big idea back then. You mean I could just stand behind a tree and poke my head out, take a shot? I might live. And the other side's going, no, you can't do that. That's cheating. You're cheating, mate. Like that was... That's like, you know, in Gears of War when you're sliding from like cover to cover to cover to cover. Like that's like the equivalent in old-timey, like old-timey America. So yeah, that broke me. I couldn't do Assassin's Creed anymore. And so I've missed from like 3 onward. I don't even know. I hear Black Flag. I think Fiery Soul said it. I do hear that's like one that a lot of people love for like the ship combat. But I'm like, I just can't do it. What's in the box? Charm Claw. Doesn't this thing do status effects? Yes, Black Flag is just a good pirate game. Arr. Oh, it does. Look at that. Supposedly has a remake. Hey, the one that did good and sold. Let's remake that one. Three looked kind of interesting, but I never played it. Look at this little green tea claw I have. Full of antioxidants. Ouch! How do I tell if the... Oh, he's poisoned. There we go. I was like, how do I tell if my claw worked? I guess it just... Oh, it's the claw. You're scared of the claw. Multiplied itself? Can mummies do that? Mucus? Let's chuck a bomb at this one. You know what? They need to make a good MacGyver game. I'd play that. where you're trapped in a room with a pillow and a piece of gum, and you make a spaceship with it, and you break out. Or Time Machine, even better. You go back to before you got caught, so you're not in the cell anymore. What was he in here with? A pen and maybe one of his fingernails. He made a time machine? Yes. Oh, nice. I used to watch MacGyver when I was a kid. I loved that show. Guys, looking forward to next year. The new year. New year, new me. Same old. Same old me, new year. Anybody got any goals for next year? Be less poor. You liked MacGyver? Yeah, same here, Kronos. I used to watch that. I don't even really remember much of it, but I used to watch it all the time with my dad. It's a good dad show. It's like he's got an old fishing net and a thing of lipstick, and he makes a rocket launcher. MacGruber. Now that's one I never saw. But I figured that was the name. I figured it was a spoof. What's the other way? Do they just lead to the same place? Oh, my cat turned around. Didn't even notice. Awesome team building scene where he hires the perfect dudes and amasses a bunch of weapons. Oh, thanks a lot, everybody that's here for watching my Tomb Raider video. I know the audio was probably a little quiet on that one. I'm going to work that out before I post whatever I post next. Got kind of spoiled by the fact that I was on a Windows system before. I think I was always able to like eyeball it or play it by ear. Makes me think of Tony Stark when he says, I'm eyeballing it. Forget which Marvel movie that is. Is that the one with Bucky? But anyways, I used to be able to play it by ear, and I'd come pretty close to like YouTube's like audio adjustments. I looked at like one of my old videos. I think it was like negative 0.4 decibels or something like that. But something was off with my latest upload, and I think I got whacked with like a negative 14 decibels or something like that. You know, it was bad. So I got to sort all that out. It's like, oh great. There's always something to learn, you know what I mean? Explosives. Whee! It always looked like he was wearing a squirrel suit when he climbs. Like, it just makes his legs and arms seem like really baggy. Benjamin. This guy's name's Benjamin. Did I finish up over here? Did I do everything? Who knows? Does anybody remember that really awesome Doritos game for Xbox 360? I don't even remember what it was called. Wasn't it something Madness or Mad Dash? Oh, I left. That means the enemies come back. I've made a terrible mistake. Should have gone to the inn. That was the time to go to the inn. That game sucked. What are you talking about? This is the best game ever. Banned. I remember we just played that to get the gamer score. Ouch. Dude, you know you've been slapped when you get hit with a critical hit from mucus. I love how it's got mucus and rotten mucus. Which one do you think is better? I wish that would get like an HD remake. How funny would that be if that like came back at one of these like Game Awards where it's like, and now guys, I'm thrilled to announce. I wish DoorDash would come out with a game. How awesome would that be if just some like random DoorDash game that's actually good? Like some of the weird stuff that KFC came out with that people actually liked. Like, didn't they make a PC or something that could also heat like your chicken? Like your chicken. It's KFC. It's like, what? And then they had like some weird dating sim game. Oh yeah, and then Sneak King. I forgot about that. I think that game might be worth some money now. That was back, I don't really like the word when everybody says like based, but that was back when some companies just like understood. They were like way ahead of the curve. It's like old Kmart ads. Those used to be hilarious. I just shipped my bed. Try not to get my... Man, I might have to leave and get my... Oh, what am I... don't get my magic back. I have seeds! What do they give you? 10? 10 magic? I don't even remember Sneak King. I'd have to watch videos. I can almost picture it. Clay Fighter. Oh, Clay Fighters was so good. Dude, those games were hard. Playing against, like, the CPU. Bad Mr. Frosty. I remember what, Clay Fighters 63 and a third? 63, what was it? I don't remember. They had a weird number. Director's Cut was only at Blockbuster. I don't even remember that, but I remember the games. Poo Poo Platter. Is that what that's from? The guy that said Poo Poo Platter. And like Bad Mr. Frosty. No. Who is it? The Blob could turn into like a saw blade. That was such a good fighter. Forgot about Clay Fighters. It's expensive AF, the director's cut. Oh, I believe it, especially now. All right, where have I not been? Yep, 63 and a third, riffing on 64. Yep, that's... That was back in the day. What do we call our game? Mega Man Legends? No. Mega Man Legends 64? I wonder if they got like extra money from Nintendo or something if they went along with that. We would like you to put 64 after your title. Why? Because... Okay. Thank you. Oh, he's poisoned. Such a bad friend. Mortal Kombat 9 for PS. Mega Man 64. Oh, is this the boss? Look at this tubby. Whoa, I didn't want to fight him. I wanted to heal my magic first. Sorry, I get a little too into it. It's the music that plays when HR is like, step into my office. And all the thoughts racing through your head. Ouch. Dude, the music is so good. Oh yeah, I saw the new Mega Man game. I wrote it down. Dual Override. Got it right here, me dry erase board. Looks okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I always like a new Mega Man game. I liked Mega Man 11. I thought it was pretty good. Flame pillar. Get shit on fire. I'll play it. Good luck, Mega Man. Mega Man, you must gather all the evil energy immediately, Mega Man. Not let it fall in the hands of Dr. Wowie. Oh man, that hurt. Think I'll live to heal myself? Oh yeah, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Alpha Gold Omega X2 Revival 63. Oh man, look at my party, they're sleeping! Dragon's Cut. Oof! Yeah, I wish they'd get off their butt and at least remaster the Mega Man Legends. Or you know what? Just give it to someone. I'm sure there's like some developer out there that would do it. I wish they'd do that with Breath of Fire. It's like, come on. No! Dude, I'm gonna die. It's getting dangerously close. I want a Breath of Fire collection. Capcom, do it. Do it. Do it. I'll be the first one to... I don't normally pre-order stuff. Dude, I would pre-order stuff. I would pre-order that so fast. I'd pre-order it so fast they'd cancel it like they did Mega Man. They did Mega Man Legends 3. That's why I got a 3DS, Capcom, for your game. And then Capcom goes, Mega Man Legends, this game everyone wants to play. Let's cancel it. Dude, I wanted to like go and slap him. Oh, he turned little. Put my ass to sleep. Dude, I'll have to get into emulation. Man, Fire Heights, who knew? Duck Station. Dude, I cannot even imagine Mega Man Legends in 4K. It's like, my brain can't even picture it. Ouch. And that game looked so cool too, Mega Man Legends 3. And they're just like, maybe some guy was working on it and he's like, he accidentally dragged it to the trash and dropped it. And it was like, oh God, okay, it's all right. What you do is you right click and you hit restore. And he goes, right click, empty trash. No, you idiot. Like, I don't know what happened, but. And then they're like, well, I guess we got to cancel it. Jim deleted it. Oh, stupid Jim. You can read the signs in the market. It's not just some guy who smeared it. Oh yeah, you can't even read. That's right. That's cool. I'll have to get into that. Explosives. Wow. These safe to be out in the open like this? We're close enough to blow up the boulder. Dad, stand back. Why does his dad look like Indiana Jones? Here comes a boulder. Yeah, I'm sure nobody was in the path. We did it! Ruben, I knew you'd save me. Please head home to Mom. Right, you two to be careful. Keen, let's return to Fireburg. Let's go back to Expel. Yes. Really? I can't. Guess I gotta use the exit spell. Yes, Kronos, me too. I'm happy they're bringing back Mega Man in like any capacity. It was neat watching like that unveiling and seeing like the different release days or release years. I mean, I didn't pick up on it right away. You'd think I would have gotten it by the end, but I didn't. I should just play the Mega Man games one of these days. They're hard though, because if I was gonna do that, I'm a loser. That would be like, it's gotta be the originals. No save states, none of that, no rewind. And like those games are hard. Especially that first one with the stupid disappearing ice blocks. Firebug! So why do they call this town Firebug? It's on fire all the time. Oh. Disappointed that the Maximum Effort is announcing a new side-scroller for the original series every 10 years. Yep. Same here. Wish they'd remake Mega Man Soccer. That'd be a system seller. And, like, why not Mega Man X? Like, I'm confused about that. So you'll do a Mega Man game, but you won't do Mega Man X? Whee! Let's go see our friend in his house. Hey, it kind of looks like Bob Ross. Be careful when you use a Mega Grenade. No. I'll be not careful. Yep, that's Capcom. They went back to making Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, and Street Fighter. And those stupid, like, Ace Attorney games. And I'm like, really? You don't have it anywhere in your heart to make a Breath of Fire? Nothing? No? Not even a collection? You could just give it to someone that wants to do it? Kind of like Konami did with Metal Gear. It's frustrating. What did I want to come back to this town for? This? No, am I just in Aquaria now? Yeah. Dude, if a town actually had this music, I'd go in and be like... They'd know I was a tourist. That trailer for Resident Evil 9. Is Resident Evil Requiem Resident Evil 9? Or are they two separate games? Because that part with Leon where he finally gets a chainsaw, I was like, I'm playing that. Oh, that was so cool. Same game. Okay. Yeah, I was happy to see Expedition 33 got it. You know, I was kind of curious about it because so many people liked that game. You always have to wonder with the people that are actually calling the shots if they're going to be like, actually it was this Ghost of Yotei. Yes, take that, gamers. Like, you know, you can never tell what they're going to do, but... Day 1 Switch 2 release as well. Oh, nice. The Resident Evils, I think, are... Even if you're not, like, a big fan, I feel like there are some of them that are worth liking. Like, I like 5 because of the co-op, and it's more of an action game. I really liked a lot of the aspects of 7. But I'm not, like, too big into, like, the first... 3... Yeah, maybe like the first 3 games. I feel like I really liked Resident Evil 4 Remake, because, like, I'm not, like, a huge super fan of Resident Evil 4. I used to be. Okay, I guess that's where I want to go. Yeah, I think for me it depends. Like, I'm not, like, a big horror fan. I just kind of like certain movies that are horror, you know? Like, I won't watch everything. Kind of like same with zombie movies. Like, I might watch a certain zombie movie, right? But I'm not going to watch them all. That last reveal at the Game Awards was lame. Oh yeah, what was that? High Guard, I think it was? Final Fantasy should have done it that way rather than the Devil May Cry slop we got. Yeah, I don't know about. Are you talking about Final Fantasy 16? Because I think Remake was. I think it's okay. I like the combat system in Remake. More so in Rebirth. I feel like the combat in Rebirth was like the only thing that I really think they nailed in that game. Otherwise, Rebirth, I don't really like that game very much. I feel like it was a big step backwards. RE4 GameCube was legendary. Yeah, that was like the best version for a really long time. Until I feel like then it was what, the Wii one? Because of that weird PS2 laser. I think the Wii one had that. Because PS2 got some weird like laser gun. And then I think Wii also had it. That's such a weird history with that game. I feel like the remake for that was incredible. Final Fantasy should have... I wish they would just... do another Final Fantasy. Like, maybe they'll get that with this rumored Final Fantasy IX remake. Which I think Final Fantasy IX needs a remake because I don't really like that game. I feel like the first half of it is great. And then the second half of it, the pacing is just all off. So I feel like a remake would really pump some new life into that game. For the better. Coldness. Attach. What a goofy sound. I never played 6. It looked goofy. I liked Resident Evil 4 remake a lot. I think that was like my game of the year, like the year that came out. That was like the one game that I played that, and this hadn't happened to me in a long time. When I beat Resident Evil 4 remake, I liked it so much that I was like, I'm not playing this again right now. I'm going to wait. And I'm still waiting because I was like, I don't want to sit here and just play this game over and over again until I've deprived it of like all value, all content, everything. Because I was like, I want to play this again, like so bad, because I had such a good time. And that hadn't happened to me in a long time for a game. 9 will forever be the final Final Fantasy game. Yep, I kind of agree. I wish it had been a little different, though. Because, like, the first half of that game is so good. Like, it's like a very deliberate, methodical, well-paced journey where, like, the different characters are moving around into different scenarios. And it's all done so well. And then where Zidane goes off on his own, and I think it's where you meet the little summoner girl. I feel like then it's just like, now we're gonna like start wrapping things up, and you're like, what happened? What? It's almost like two halves, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. I wanted to like that game. It actually was my favorite Final Fantasy for a long time, but then I went back and played it. I think it was probably when they started hitting like the PlayStation 4 or whatever, like more modern consoles, 7, 8, and 9. I played through them again. And 9 is just, ugh. Like, the end of it is terrible. Like, all enemies start counterattacking, like, everything that you do. They have these long, stupid, like, subtle animations where you just sit there and wait before they do whatever their counterattack is. And I feel like the plot was some, like, weird, goofy, like, hybrid Final Fantasy 7 and 8 thing. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do. It just... Probably also, and I hate when games do this, it's like, oh, your main character's special. They're a hero. They're special. They have... And I'm like, no. Couldn't he have just been a regular dude? Like, why does it... And I guess you could say 7 and 8 do the same thing. But I feel like it was incorporated better into those games. I just want my hero to be a regular dude. Like, what? What is that? Six, 9, and 7. I don't know if I had my top 3. Probably 6. 7. Actually, this might surprise some people. I think mine would probably be 6, 8, and 7. Thunder liked FF8 more than FF9, but that's because of what happened to me in 9. What happened to me in... What happened? I don't remember. So many times made me love and hate the game. I think one of the things I hate about 9 so much is that it's just so easy to miss things, and... I don't know. It's a very weird game. But I like the first half of the story. And it's weird how things change as you get older, because when I played Final Fantasy VIII for the first time, I was like glued to it from start to finish. But then when I beat it, I hated that game. I felt like, I don't know if it's because there's not a lot of side content in it. I don't really remember. I did not like that game after I beat it. I was like, oh, Final Fantasy VIII sucks. But I feel like playing it again whenever I played it last, probably within the last like 4 or 5 years. I loved it. I think it's aged incredibly well for being as different as it was. Because I remember as a kid not really liking the whole like draw system, and it's like, okay, you get spells, but then you allocate them for stats, and then so you don't really want to use your spells because your stats will go down. I didn't like that. But then, I don't know, it's kind of like going from Chrono Trigger that had spells to Elements in Chrono Cross. I feel like I didn't like that either at first, but now I love it. I think it's a great original idea, and it's different. I like when games do different things. And maybe that's also part of Final Fantasy IX's problem, is I like the charm of them going back to having, like, here's the mage, here's the healer, here's the knight, here's the thief. Like, I like that, but I don't know. At the same time, you know, we've had that before. Raw dog. Oh, Mognet. I forgot about that. I did like the Chocobo digging game, though. And when you got the pictures and you had to go find... And there's that one where it's just, like, all water, but then there's, like, this little piece of land. And I feel like this might be... What do you like, blasphemy, but I don't think that like Final Fantasy VII has aged terribly well. It was great for its time, but going back and playing it again, I feel like it moves really fast. It's easy. I don't know. It's a piece of history. That's kind of how I look at it. 9 is more like 6, which is my favorite film. I do like 6. 6 is, I think what I respect so much about Final Fantasy VI is that's when, like, a whole new era... Like, before we had guys like Kojima making games like Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, we had Final Fantasy freaking 6. You know, you think about what they did with that hardware. It's absolutely insane how like cinematic that game is. Volcano. Yeah, the music. See, even this guy's dancing. Put your hands in the air. Let me throw some beats. Dude, Final Fantasy VIII, the mission where you have to board the moving train, awesome. The Battle of the Gardens, awesome. That assassination mission, awesome. Like, it's still every bit as good as it was. Oh, it's the little horsies. Coldness. Wow, they dumped cold water on me and then put me to sleep. I'm gonna die. Whee. I see some videos on YouTube. People are starting to come around to Metroid Prime 4. Now we're getting the like, oh my god, this game is the best. Like, I've been thinking about it a little as I play it. Normally I need like a second helping of a game these days to really like truly form an opinion of it. I think so far the only thing I find kind of like on the weaker side is like, I feel like the plot's kind of dumb. It's basically like, here you go, you're on this planet, find 5 keys, you can leave. Really, that's the story? Oh, I left. I'm an idiot. But otherwise, the NPCs, they're fine. Like that Miles guy, he's not annoying. I just met, what's his name, Ezra. I like him. I don't really like his private or whatever that's tagging along with him. I forget her name. But like the locations are pretty cool. I liked Ice Belt. I liked Volt Forge. I think I went there before Ice Belt. I just beat, what, Flare Pool? I like it. I mean, like, it's... I don't know why, but it makes me think of Metal Gear Solid, which is a really good game. But when you think about... in the PlayStation 1. But when you think about it, and this is kind of true of, like, I don't know, even Metal Gear Solid 3. They're basically just I don't know if boss medley is the right word. It's basically just a game where you move from boss fight to boss fight. And there's just like a couple areas in between. That's kind of what I think of Metroid Prime 4. At least in the early part, it's pretty heavier on the boss battles, and they're good. And I feel like a lot of games do that now. Like, that seems to be like Elden Ring's whole thing. Hey, there's bosses everywhere. You got a boss. You got a boss. You know, it's like... I'm fine with it. I think it's fine. Like, and it's fun playing a game that's not like the ones I already know that I like. Because, like, when we got Metal Gear Solid 3, I love that game, Snake Eater, the remake that we got. And so many people were like, you know, it plays it kind of safe. It would have been nice if they, like, injected some of their own ideas into it. And I'm just like, man, you can't win. You know, you make something and it's too similar, people don't like it. It's too different and people don't like it. So yeah, and then the only other gripe I think I would have is I wish they had kind of gone a little easier with the whole scanning thing. Like, I don't like that I go into a room and I can scan a table and I'm exaggerating. And the scan is like, it's a table. It has 4 legs. Okay, why can I scan that? And then I go into another room and that same table is there and it's now highlighted in green again, indicating that it's a new object. And I can scan it and it's going to go, it's a table. It has 4 legs. And I'm like, I feel like they should have like reined it in and been like, okay, let's not have so much scanning on mundane, ordinary objects. What's that? It's a lamp. Why can I scan it? Okay, I'm in a different room. The lamp's green. What? Oh, I better scan it. There might be... It's a lamp. Why? Like, I got pissed off when I was in, I think it's, is it Inside the Ice Belt where you keep scanning the fucking stretchers over and over again? It's a stretcher. I'm like, I don't care. But the thing is, sometimes, and I hope this isn't a spoiler, sometimes there's items hidden in scannable objects. So that's like the only 2 things I think I would say I don't like about the game so far. The inciting incident's pretty lame. I'm coming to help. Find 5 keys to leave. Okay, that's the story. Yep. And then I wish that they had kept scanning to a minimum. Like, you can scan it if it has some sort of importance or something. Not just like you go into a room and I'm scanning door hinges. What is this? It's a door hinge. Why can I scan that? I don't care. And the desert's not a big deal. I actually like driving through it. I don't understand like what people's... But that's probably just that I grew up playing old games and I appreciate a grind. So like I don't mind driving through the desert. I think it's kind of fun. And I also liked playing Mad Max. If anybody's played the Mad Max game that we got, I think that was what, PS4, Xbox One era. I like that game a lot. And you drive through a desert in that. So I don't know. Nothing bother me. And I didn't know this until today, because I've been playing the game for a while. There's actually like little miniature dungeons to explore in the desert. I didn't know that. I always thought I was just, you know, stopping for something that was on the surface. The desert bike NPCs better sort. I think honestly, the desert's fine, the bike's fine, the NPCs are fine. The story could be improved, and I think they could have done a little bit more with the upgrades. But I mean, I don't really know how they would reinvent the wheel at this point. But it's like, oh, it's not bomb, it's psychic bomb. It's not power beam, it's psychic beam. You know what I mean? I don't know how they could really reinvent that so many times, but the amiibo desert music is infinitely better. Yeah, screw that amiibo. I'm never buying that thing. But I don't even really notice that the desert doesn't have, like, music to it. But I like Metroid Prime so much. Like, it's not like my favorite game or anything, but I like it so much that I've actually been playing docked, and I'm pretty much like an exclusively handheld Switch player. I like to play handheld. I don't know what it is, but Metroid Prime 4 is the first game in a long time that's got me to like almost always play it docked with a Pro Controller, even though it does look fantastic on the OLED. You've definitely bought the amiibo. Nah, it's not necessary. I feel like you don't even really notice. I don't. Yeah, I don't even really notice that there's no music. It's got a good compass in it, too. That might sound kind of weird, but I appreciate being able to drive through the desert with, like, a decent compass. So, I would agree with most people that it's probably, like, an 8 out of 10, somewhere around there. You know, because what is there that feels Metroid Prime-y works very well. I just think it's a different kind of game. You know, it's a little more linear than most. But I was originally going to pass on the game, just mostly because I don't have the money to buy every game that comes out anymore, so I don't even really try to keep up. But when my friends were like, no, actually it's good, like Kronos was here mentioning that it's good and Thundercleese is playing it, then I got to thinking and I was like, huh. So I think people are like dead wrong about it. It's just, is it the best one? I don't think so. Like I'd probably say I liked the original. It'd probably be like, what if I had to think about it now, I like 2, 1, then probably 4, then 3. I don't really like 3. 3 was like, I feel like 3 kind of reminds me more of Other M. It's kind of like that kind of a game. It's pretty departed from what they had been doing with like 1 and 2. How come this is it's an 8 out of 10? Problem is how many crappy games get 8 out of 10 from journalists. Well, the problem there, Fiery Soul, is it's like a Duke Nukem Forever situation where, or like a Half-Life 3, where there's just no game that they could make after that long of a wait that would make people happy. Like, especially now that we live in an age where I feel like back when we were all kids, a new game came out, you just played it and you liked it. But now games come out and everybody's got to be like, this sucks. This is the worst thing ever. And they play it anyways. It's like all these people that were like, F the Switch 2, Nintendo's greedy. And you know those people went out and bought one anyways after they got their YouTube views. I mean, hell, look at that idiot, Mutahar, you know, when he was like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't buy a Switch 2. You know, and then he went and did it. Oh, gee golly, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, dude, have some integrity, man. But I liked Other M. I didn't mind it. It's not the best, but I like games that are different. I don't want to play the same game every time. It had some neat ideas. I'd say they weren't. It's probably not the kind of game you can easily make on a Wii. You know, it would have been better suited for the technology we have now, where with gyro controls, where you can just move your controller around to aim. Because back then you had to like stand in place awkwardly and fire your missile launcher. And it was just weird playing that on a Wii. And that's another thing I chuckle about when everybody's like, oh, well, Half-Life 3 launched with the Steam Machine. And I'm like, guys, the people that made Half-Life what it was, like all those writers, aren't they like gone from Valve? Like they don't even work. Like could Valve even make Half-Life 3 at this point? Maybe, because I mean Half-Life Alyx a lot of people liked. I feel like Valve can still do it, but would they? You know, and I don't know. It's a tough one. You say that. You say you don't want to ride a motorcycle, but I don't know. Try it. I kind of thought the same thing when I saw the trailer. I was like, Samus gets a motorcycle. Huh. But I don't know. Then you play it and you're like, this ain't so bad. It's kind of like when they gave Snake a horse in Metal Gear Solid 5. You're like, oh, they're doing the horse thing that everybody's doing. And it just works. Now I just hope we don't get a wave of games where your character gets a motorcycle. Like everybody ripping off the glider from Breath of the Wild, and we got all these like glider clones. I really hope we don't get a bunch of motorcycle games now. Now, I do kind of wish that they, instead of the this is going to sound corny, but I kind of wish instead of getting the NPCs in Metroid Prime 4, Viola had a personality, your bike. That would have been cool, I think, if it had some kind of AI that integrated with your suit and talked with you. That would have been kind of like a Navi, you know what I mean? Like a fairy. Like it just, if they were going to give Samus any kind of a companion, I think it would have made sense, make it the bike. But, I mean, at least so far what I've played, it's not like that. So I think that was kind of a missed opportunity, but I don't think the bike is really the problem. Yeah, because they could have just gone with an AI, which they've done before, right? Hasn't there been, was it Fusion or Zero Mission where you talked with someone? Or was that a person you were speaking with? Prime 1 is good. Playing Prime 4 has made me want to play one again, because that is such a good remaster. And that came like out of nowhere. And they sold that for like a modest $40, I think. Which for Nintendo, you're like, whoa. Will you guys stop confusing me? Isn't I freaking... Fusion was your ship's computer. Okay. I liked Fusion. But yeah, I've been kind of surprised that the motorcycle doesn't play as big of a role as I had thought. Because, I mean, it has its own amiibo, doesn't it? Or is she riding the thing? I don't know. It's a cool-looking bike, I'll give it that. And you gotta wonder what happened due to the game getting its development rebooted after so many years when they scrapped it. You gotta wonder about what effect that had on it. Days Gone is a good bike. I've heard about that. Days Gone. That was one I never got to play. Just came and went. I don't know if I was in school at the time. I don't remember. Ship Computer and Dread as well, to mine it. Found the mask. Does that mean I can see, like, the enemies now in the gas? I like that they sit above the effect and they're not underneath it like I am. It's like, what is that? They're on top of the fog. I think time will be kind to Prime 4 people come around. Yeah, I think so. I do. How are the load times on Switch 2? Because I feel like going from what, like the main hub area where like the desert is, going back to what is it called, like Fury Green, like where the home base is. It takes like, feels like 2 minutes to load that. It's quite a wait. I don't know if on Switch 2 it's much faster, but on Switch 1, whoo-wee, it's a load time. Easily one of the longest I've experienced in years. So fortunately, we're not jumping back and forth too much. Did I go over here already? Sorry guys, I can't like walk and chew gum at the same time. A lot of hate at launch because it had a lot of bugs. They fixed it and that's great. Yeah, I've heard that game sold really well and that it could have gotten a sequel. Excuse me, but Sony's like, nah, it didn't sell well enough. And then the creator guy like had a freak out and he was like, hey, if you want your game to get a sequel, you know, you got to pay full price for it. You can't wait for a sale. And then everybody got mad at him. And I was like, listen, I understand what he's saying. He's not wrong. Could probably say it better, but load times must have been good on Switch 2 because you don't remember them. Oh yeah, it's like the game looks really good on Switch 1, but hoo-wee. I'm not joking when I say that when you're in that pod that gets shot in between like the home base and where the desert is, it probably takes like 2 minutes to load. It's a long time. It's been so long. I thought my game got stuck once. I'm like, man, this has been loading a while. I'm like, I think it's like stuck at this because it shows you like going through the clouds. I was like, I think my game's just stuck. No, it went. So yeah, load times are a little rough. But once it loads, it looks good. I'm pretty impressed they were able to pull it off on the OG Switch. Because yeah, it's dinosaur. Yeah, it's pretty old. What did I hear somebody say? It's long in the tooth. I hadn't heard that saying in a long time. Yeah, the Days Gone guy, yeah, he should just, you know, you can think it, right? You can be right, but it's probably not worth, not even just worth, like, the damage that you'll do, because, like, customers will turn on you, but, you know, the damage you might do to your career, because then when you go to get hired somewhere else. Oh, I say that, but it seems like it doesn't matter anymore. You can tank a company and someone else will rehire you. Unalive these guys. There we go. Pat him on the head. Oh, he's strong against it. They poke them. They're strong against my zombie attacks. Let's see if they like fire. Fire! Fire! Maybe my Switch is breaking. Hope not, because I got the OLED. It's nice. I don't want it to break. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to Switch 1 for as long as I can, because I'm just not ready to upgrade. Like, I spent too much money upgrading all this stuff, you know, so. But as long as I can work around it, you know, until Nintendo comes out with some kind of exclusive, like if they announced like a Zelda 2 remake or something like that, or like a Link to the Past remake that was like on crack. I don't know. Like I've been thinking about it. I'm like, what could Nintendo announce that would be only on Switch 2 that I would have to have it? Because I know Dragon Warrior 7, that's going to be on everything. So I'll probably get that on Xbox just because I'm going to stick with my physical games on Xbox for as long as I can. And I'm just probably not going to, you know, I don't know. Unless Xbox wows me and they keep physical games around, which I seriously doubt, I'll be done with them. But I'm just going to hang on to my Series X for now. You hate the word unalived. Yeah, because people can't say, you know, YouTube, you don't like that. I know Shuon had jokes every now and then when she talks about something. YouTube will like kind of community note her or whatever it's called on YouTube, where they put like a little blurb. I forget what she talked about not too long ago, where she's like, the last time I mentioned this, YouTube put like a warning. It's kind of dumb, but I love the spell white. I forgot about that. Tank these guys. You know who I think needs to come back? Freaking Earthworm Jim. Duke Nukem. Like, there's so many, like, old school characters I wish would come back. Oh, even though I think you guys probably already know already, Jim Ward passed away, the voice actor of, well, many characters, but for me, what would it be like, was he Doug Dimmadome, whatever his name was, from, was it Fairly Odd Parents? He was Captain Quark. It's like, man. Jim Ward. I think he also did a voice in, what the heck's that Glitch in the System game? It's like a Ratchet and Clank game, but it's like on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. Metal Arms, I think. Glitch in the System. He voiced a character in that. Wasn't he the Tick also? Like the live action one? Was that him? He was fun. He had one of those voices. Here we go. Uh-oh, he confused. He always hits me when he... Body odor. Dude, I'm hosed, man. I'm like the only one losing at this game. I remember this game being like stupid easy. But I guess, to be fair, it's my teammates that keep killing me. Ouch. A bit late to comment. Shu is funny. Great, he's still confused. I'm sure we know how this is gonna go. He was the voice of Cartoon Tick. Patrick Warburton's who I'm thinking of. Live action one. Okay. I'd heal his confusion, but I don't think I'd go for it. Stop hitting me! Dude, I'm losing to my teammates. Yeah, good. Paralyze him. You know what? I gotta get rid of this stupid dog. Oh my gosh. Ow. I don't remember your, like, teammates whooping your butt so hard in this. Ow. Uh-oh, stone? That's not good. Ouch! Great sound effects. Alright, I think both of them can attack this time. Let's try it out. Her hair's gonna start to go. There it is. Ooh, she don't like that. Uh-oh. Now I'm stoned. Is it game over if both people are stoned? You forgot smoking lamp. Uh-oh. This round's got a killer. There we go. Dude, so far journeying with Ruben's been rough. He gets confused a lot and he hits me. Wait, I did all that just to leave? Did I miss something? Was I supposed to throw a bomb at something? I don't remember. Oh, to get to the lava dome. Okay. Because I was like, hold on a minute. Damn it. Hold on a minute. We missed something. That's the sound that plays when I get out of bed. Alright, to the Muscle Dome. Stupid earthquakes every step are annoying. Let's go. Biteies. There's Dracula. Kind of looks like Draculina. It turns into a little bat. Reminds me of the enemy from Zelda 2 that comes down from the red bat. Oh no, he's confused. You think he's going to hit me in the face? Almost guaranteed. Good, I think I ended the fight first. Hot Wings, the bird? I missed that. I'll have to check next time. What are these called? Adamant turtle. Oh, adequate pipe. Ooh, they do not like choppy choppy. Who knew turtles did not like axe? Explosive. Explosion pills. Explosion pills. Anybody remember that from Star Ocean 2? Explode, 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 explosion pills. Hot Wings, these? Yes! Hot Wings! I didn't see that. They cure themselves, their feathers come back. Oh my god, it's a ninja! Look at the beady eyes on him. Yes, look at the eyes! Ninja. I forgot about them. Oh, man. I like that stupid meme online where it says, like, ninjas. There are 5 of them in this room or whatever, and there's clearly just an empty room. It doesn't take much to get me. Oh, they're, like, sticking out of the ground. I forget what I'm doing here. Is this to get, like, the fire crystal or whatever? Poke, poke. Asuka Ninja, you remember him? I feel like he kind of got played out after a while, but the one that I really liked was, like, I think he was going over, like, how ninjas eat. And then it shows, like, a plate of food or whatever, and then it, like, zooms in on his eyes or whatever, and I think, like, zooms back out and the food's just gone. Like, I thought that was at least a little clever. And Nova Helm. Okay. Uppercut. A bat used uppercut? What's that look like? Who's excited for Tomb Raider on Tuesday? The Wii. We're playing the Wii. Dude, I love Power Thirst 2. I like both of them. But he's like, why have you forsaken me? Or whatever. My favorite part is the power. What is it? Power Thirst. Like, it makes like a plane noise or something. Like, those are so stupid. But he'll be good at, like, weddings and arson or whatever. Running. Heart. Oh yeah, when he's like, can it? Can I blow that up? How do I get this? There's a boulder in the way. Nice. You can blow it up. Looks like Coraline, the little, or the other mother. Oh, look, a new enemy. Avizard? Stheno. What are these supposed to be? Oh, he one-shotted that girl. I like the sword breaks. And he's like, ooh! Gigantor burger and Swiss meat roll. Oh. Dude, I was only ever grossed out by, like, that era of, like, cooking videos where they're like, we're gonna make 45 pounds of, like, bacon and meat and cheese. And I was never into that. I was always like, oh, like, it's too much. It gets to a point where... What is this stuff shining for? Is that gonna, like, damage me if I touch it? I don't remember. It's like baking soda I sprinkle at them. Gonna scratch him. Doot, 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 doot. Ninja. I like in Speed Racer when they fight the ninja in their rooms. And then at the very end, somebody's like, was that a ninja? More like a nanja. I like that movie. I love Speed Racer. A full pack of bacon suspiciously weaves into a complete mat. Oh. That's gross. I was never into that, like, bacon era. And there's still people that do that kind of stuff and they eat it and they're all like 900 pounds and there's like a word for that. I don't remember what it is, where people eat like copious amounts of food and get fat. I don't think it's like muckraking, is it? It's like, what is it called? I don't remember. It's gross. Blunk. Yeah, I mean, they're funny, but I'm just like, I would never do any of that myself or eat it. I went in here, didn't I? Yes, this is where I got the... Is the helmet something I can miss and then I gotta, like, go back in from the front? Bluck. Alright, let's go kill this dude, this little potato E.T. looking guy. Oven Mitt Man. With the power to oven mitt. Don't remember where it is. Oh, I didn't see that I bumped into an enemy. I was looking at chat. Welcome to the Muscle Dome. I need to get a new copy of Legaia since mine's broken. Tear. Legend of Legaia was another cool game, like talking about like Final Fantasy VII not all that long ago, maybe a stream or two, when we talked about like how getting out of Midgar felt like the end of the game. Legend of Legaia was another game where like you go through that beginning area and you go to the first like mist generator, and it had like very end of the game feels, especially with the music that plays, which is a freaking badass track in those steam generators. And it's like, oh no, this is not the end of the game. War God Icon plus Metal Goblet. Yeah. Good times. Steak ba-boom. Steak ba-boom. Steak ba-boom. Poor Gala. He was supposed to be like the muscle of the group, but I think he just had, what, the most intelligence? Because I feel like he didn't hit that hard. And it took so long for his spirit to, like, what, to catch up to everybody else's. He had to, like, spirit to attack 3 times or something. It's like, ooh, Gala. You trained for how long? You suck at this. Their face. I love these gargoyles. They're like, ooh. War God Icon would, yeah, it would sometimes like glitch out or whatever it would do. I can still remember playing that and going around humping things in Rimelm or whatever the first town was called, and accidentally encountering the bees before I was supposed to. Yeah. Can you imagine that? How did he die? Well, we didn't know this, but there were bees in town. I thought they were extinct. They're nowhere else in the game. Yes, bees. Deadly bees. I just say that. I don't remember if the bee enemy was anywhere else in the game, but... And then I think I beat the game the very first time. Didn't even know, was it point card that was hidden? Didn't even know about it. Speed was atrocious. Those bother me. He did get cool, Ozma, was that his, Raseru? He had cool spells, though. Well, you can't really blame yourself, Kronos. A lot of it was like those annoying secrets that you can't see. I think point card you couldn't see, and towards the end of the game, was it a metal goblet that you found in the wall? I think the only hint, if you could call it this, was that that wall had like an indentation to it. But I don't know why you would think to search there. So I bet you the first time anybody played it, they missed all this stuff. You wouldn't know. You had to go around humping everything, which you would immediately stop doing because there was almost like nothing to find in the game. There was just a few points. Oh, they stoned his ass. Killer bee. Yep. Not the bees! I love how in RPGs, the monsters always coincidentally get stronger the further away from your starting town that you get. It's just RPG logic. And equipment gradually gets not only better, but more expensive. Remember, what was it? Spoon? Which was a bunch of forks. The healing spell. Spoon! I wonder if the translators or whatever just did that as like a gag. It's a bunch of forks. Let's name it Spoon. Alright. See if anybody notices. I can remember playing that game and getting like, what was the Healy bat? And just sitting in like the main area until I had it leveled all the way up to 9 or whatever the highest level was. Or could it only go up as high as your Raseru level? I don't remember. But I would level everything up like as high as it could go. And it's this stuff you used to like put yourself through when you're younger. So I'm gonna grind this out. You know, time moved so much slower. He attacks the ninja. Ninja's like, what did I do? I wish they'd remake the Legaia games. I don't even know who owns those now. Metaterra, Ozma, Mule. There's a mule. Palmahorn, Jetto. That game had some cool music. I still listen to the Legaia soundtrack every now and then. I'm having a stroke. So excited for Tuesday. I can't wait to play a Wii game. We would like to play. I wonder if you have to use the Wii remote to aim, like her guns in that. I know it's going to have like different controls for like the flashlight. I won't just be able to have that pointed forward at all times anymore. You have to kind of maneuver it. But I wonder if it's for anything else. Spells could go up to level 9. Okay, so I was kind of right. Yay, I remembered something. Songi. Songi was a dick. Oh, I missed items. Is he gonna kill the ninja? Oh, strike first. Yes, he just kills the ninja. The ninja's like, what did I do? Your little beady eyes. Wow, look at this room. Yay, strike first. We like that. Stupidest blizzard spell ever made. This is how you humiliate your enemies. You turn them into a snowman. Yes. Great. Oh, 3 ninjas now. Dude, I'm getting a lot of strike first. What happened? You idiot. Could have ended the fight. Yeah, you deserve that, Ruben. Hope it gets infected. Oh, nobody owns the game rights? Oof. That's always rough. I'm sure somebody's gotta have them, right? Because doesn't this stuff usually go to, like, I don't know, like auction, or I wonder if an individual person does, or the fire door down there. Hot wangs. Blow dart. It's such a great noise. Dive. He does not like ninjas. Empty room. Oh, that's got to be the helmet. I mean, I have to go back. Because it'd be that room, right? I didn't see an offshoot from this one. Maybe it's down lower. We'll figure it out. That's the staircase, but I don't know where. Probably be over there. Ish. Unless it's this one. Let's see. Lava Dome. Hopping down the stairs. Reminds me of Metal Gear Solid when you could make like Snake dive roll up the stairs. He like break his back. Metal Gear. Battle axe. Imagine busting into somebody's house and they're like, want to buy a battle axe? I guess it's like a good way to distract the intruder. He could be here to kill me. I'll try to sell him something. Hey man, you want to buy some explosives? Just broke in to steal your money, but bombs? Okay. We need a good Gumby game. Gumby Retribution. Oh no. Or another Time Splitters at the very least. It's funny, if you look at the ninjas long enough, they kind of look like their lower half is one high heel that just keeps flipping left to right. That's what I always thought. Clock's a great game. Hard. Yeah, put him to sleep. More. Set him on fire. I should play Plock. That game had music that I think a lot of people didn't even think was possible on Super Nintendo back then. I wish Plock would come back. I don't even know who published that or made it. It's been too long. I think it was one of those games you couldn't even beat on easy mode. It only let you get so far, and then it was like, alright. Put it on the actual difficulty now, and you're like, what? Let's see if Hot Wings likes ice. Wish they'd stop turning me to stone. Cut it out, butt munch. Are you kidding me? You know what, I'm just gonna take a chance. Ouch. Oh man. Dude, this battle went to hell. Freaking status effects. At least it ain't Confuse. Alright, they're not amused by Blizzard. I thought it might have been something they didn't like. Guess they're not that hot. Stop turning me into a boulder. Matt Jarbo's gonna come get me. Knock it off! Oh my god. There, finally it didn't work. Jesus. Oh my god. This guy could keep me stuck here forever. It's like, how did you do it? I just kept turning one of them into a rock. You idiot! You failed us, Ruben. Cure potions. I don't get it. What are these supposed to be, like piles of gold? Ruben, you're an idiot. I should assume direct control. Stupid AI. I remember as a kid I used to do this, thinking that I was hitting the enemy. And that it, like, lowered their HP or something. Spoiler, I don't think it does jack crap. But in my mind it did. Should I get it? I love that spell. Heal potions. I forget, do I have to open this first? Yes, I do. The enemies don't come back, as long as I don't leave. I went down here already? Yep. I don't think we messed around down here. Oops, I didn't mean to use that. Oh, damn. Overkill for that poor guy. Oh, look, I found the break room. It's shaped like a shovel. Great. Hey, they actually tailored it to say explosive. Is that what it said? A funny little area down there. Okay, so I flat out, like, missed the door. Where is it? Let's mess with this guy. Almost did it again. He rides away on a fart. Back near, like, the start, I think. Came in here. We went up here. Obviously didn't mess with these guys. Defeated the enemy. Probably just to get some heal potions. Oh, at least these guys I have an axe. And my axe. Probably just to get items. There's nothing up here. Let's find out. Yep. I think it's hilarious you have to jump over to one box to get the one behind it. Explosive. Explosives. Dude, why are there so many explosives in a place called the Lava Dome? Doesn't seem safe. I went out here. Where didn't I go? Obviously went down there. Sedating. That's probably where I fell. Right, and then I went up here and messed with that dude. Right. Ever played Astilbra? No. I don't know what that is. Oh, here's an enemy. I didn't go over here. Alright. Level up. Fiery Souls got it. Side-scrolling RPG. Saw that it had rave reviews, but the art style didn't appeal to me. Ah. Started it and it's great. Ooh. Might be on Switch. 'Cause yeah, if it's Steam, I can't do it. But if it's on a console, I could look into it. Always willing to try something out. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see like what the Steam machine Fiery Soul approves. That's good. Vibes of Draken 2, Zelda 2. Oh god, Zelda 2. That's all you needed to say with me. I'll have to look into this because yeah, depending on what Valve wants for the Steam machine, that might be where I do my PC stuff. I just don't have. The problem is, I don't really have, like, space in my life for a PC. That's, like, the only reason I don't really have one. I have all these consoles. And I even trimmed down. I got rid of a lot of stuff because it just took up too much space. It's on Steam, Switch, and probably everything else. Okay. When did this come out? Did you say? Because yeah, I've never heard of this game. But that's, like, not really a shocker because, I mean, so many games come out now. Have you heard of it, Lulu? She don't care. It's my cat. She's like, if it ain't food, I don't care. She's like, what is that? Can of wet food? Nah, don't give a crap. 2022. Okay. That's probably why I haven't heard of it. It came out a little ways ago. Flew under the radar. Yep. But that's not really a shocker anymore because so much comes out. Like, you guys remember the days where it at least kind of felt like you could keep your finger on, like, the pulse, you know, of what was releasing? Even if it was for, like, a console you didn't even have, you probably knew about it. At least that's how it felt looking back. But nowadays, I feel like stuff comes out, and I'm just like, don't let the art style throw you off, and don't play the demo. Why? Don't play the demo? Because you've capitalized it. Is the demo, like, bad? Because I know sometimes that happens. They don't pick the best part of the game to show you, and then you're like, ugh. Worst demo you've ever played. Throws you into a sandbox with everything on. Oh, I hate that. And you don't know how to play, and you're like, ah, this is boring. Because it's, like, overwhelming. I don't know if I should go the other way first or this way. I'll try this way. Even though Mystic Quest logic, I probably want to go down first. Excuse me. Although, wait, maybe I picked the right way. This might lead to that box. Maybe I'll look into that and I'll play that next time, because Tuesday's going to be Tomb Raider Anniversary on Wii. I only played this tonight because I didn't really have anything planned. I was like, because the day got away from me, and then I was like, oh man, I don't really want to stream because I didn't have it. And I was like, nah, I got to do it. Got to do it. I was thinking Earthbound, but then I was like, nah. I was like, I'll just do Mystic Quest. 1,000 times better. Yeah, I can't think of any games off the top of my head, but I know I've played a demo that does that, where you're like, it doesn't show off like the best parts of the game, and you're like, why'd they pick this for the demo? Man, they are guarding this thing. You wonder how much time you spent as a kid trying to get the nude code stack? Oh, we all did. And you'd believe anything. You know, you gotta like gargle Lipton iced tea while you hold the controller upside down. Have your friend hold down like all 4 triggers while you hold down like every button on the face of the controller while you listen to like Led Zeppelin. You know, and you just mash the reset button like I don't know. It's you would try anything. It's like it's just some kid on the bus told you and you believed. That's how it was. Yeah, man, you gotta have like Free Willy in your VCR. It's gotta be at this part in the movie. Moonhelm. The crowd goes wild. Yeah, fire. Nice. I think that was what they did back in the day when there was like a controversy around like, was there a nude code? And that's when they made the code where Lara just blows up. I think that's where that came from. I was definitely trying to Free Willy. It's like, what are you doing in there? Almost done. Nothing, don't look. That was always my favorite one. What are you doing? Nothing, don't look. Although I gotta say, props to, you know, the designers for back in the day, the programmers for not sneaking something like that in. Because those were the days, man, where, like, can you imagine if something like that had shipped? Dude, that game would be worth like $1 million today. They'd be like, this was the game. They shipped it with a beat 'em and eat 'em code in it. Dude, that was such a stupid game. Beat 'em and eat 'em. It's like, what the hell? Who made that stuff? And you know what I find so incredible about stuff like that? We had all these like nasty games, right? In the ugly era of video games when everything was like blocks and pixels. And now we have like this amazing technology, but now there's a bunch of like weirdo feminists in charge that are like, no, everybody has to be ugly. You can't have attractive people, especially women. No male gaze. And you're like, but isn't this the era for that? Like, we have games like Stellar Blade that look incredible. And it's like, so you have really powerful technology and you want to make everything ugly now. It's like, were you not around for GoldenEye where like a dude's face was like haphazardly like pasted on his head, like crooked? Everybody remembers GoldenEye where you bump into someone and they look like this. And that's the face they have. They can't emote, nothing. And it's like over here. His face is like on this side of his head. It reminds me of those videos you see where there's like a pattern. I don't understand what this is because I've never done it. But there's like a pattern in a pool of water. And they dip something into the pattern. And it like envelops like whatever object they've dipped in. And then when they pull it out, the pattern is like wrapped around it. I'm not sure what that's called. I've never done it or participated in it. But it almost reminds me of that. Like where they would have to apply someone's face to the character model in GoldenEye, and they're like, well, I got the face on there, but it's crooked, and you just can't fix it. No, it's on there. I can't. I'd have to delete the whole character and start over again. I'd just leave it crooked. And certain characters, like, who was the guy from Bond that had the diamonds in his mouth or whatever? Like, some of those characters look freaky in that game. He looked like Andre the Giant if he had a mouthful of rotten teeth. Dude, GoldenEye was something else. I remember we used to play that too much. That multiplayer was a blast. Okay, now I just gotta find my way back to the door. Will that happen? I don't know. I've got the memory of a watch. In case I mess this up. Finish up this dome and then call it. You have to say call it. Like Anton Chigurh, let's call it. What business is it of yours where I'm from, friendo? Didn't mean nothing. Dude, I love that freaking movie, No Country for Old Men. I didn't mean nothing by it. Didn't mean nothing. Like he's really got it out for that store owner, that poor guy. Is that what you're asking me? Is there anything wrong with anything? And that's lifted right from the book. Like that scene is like from the book. It's great. Oh, come on, I missed. All right. I don't remember. Does this lead to like that double staircase? I think this is where I wanted to go, right? I want to go in that door. No. Deed End. Just remember that's a dead end. Dead end, dead end, dead end. This might lead there. Yeah, is this that double staircase? Alright, we're getting there. I think I'm in the right room. Gotta find my way. Here we go. I wish I had sprint shoes in this game. All right, doors open. Oh, great, just more fights. But at least we're in the final area. Strike first. Do mind if I don't? Oh, figures. I should really just manually control him. He does harebrained things. Yep, nothing here. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. I picked up some new subs recently, so thank you for that. If any newcomers are here, I can't see how many. I'm just using exclusively like OBS right now to stream, so I can't actually see how many people are watching. I'm sure there's probably like a doc for that I could get, but chat's really like the most important thing to me. Oh my god, did it like counterattack with that? No, maybe not. I don't know. But I hope some of you guys will come watch Tuesday when we play Tomb Raider Anniversary on the Wii. So you're welcome. I made Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis happen. I'm taking full credit. Because, like, the timing of this is incredible. I should do this with, like, every game that I like. I should just start playing them. Maybe if I start streaming the Breath of Fire games, that'll be what gets Capcom. Because, yeah, seriously, I think it's so funny that the timing of this, like, just happens to be, like, right around when I'm going to be playing Anniversary. It's like, what is that? Oh my god, stop using the axe on her, you idiot. Did it again. You know, I'm just going to cast magic. Avada Kedavra, or whatever it is. Yeah, you can't turn baking soda back on me. I'm guessing you don't want to use melee attacks. Well, how come Ruben can do it? Strong against scratchy attack. Isn't Clay Fighters the game? I don't know why I'm remembering this like 5 hours after we talked about it. Is that the Poo Poo Platter game? Isn't there a guy that says like Poo Poo Platter in that? Whack Attack? Or am I thinking of another fighter? Healing potions. I like the healing sound effect. It sounds like it was made by Donald Duck. Alright, here we are. Whew, look at that two-header. Alright, let's do it. It's the end of the line for you. Yeah. Time to bring out the baking soda. Oh, he don't like that. Better heal up, just in case he really hits me. He hasn't done much yet. Poison breath. That's his move of choice. Oh, that's not good. Man, he's fast. Don't heal yourself, you idiot. That's what I'm doing. Ooh, he loses his head. Man, he got hit hard. I think the idiot's gonna heal himself. Nope. Oh, he only got one head now. No, not stone. We don't like that. Doesn't help that this guy's fast as hell. He goes first. At least he's strong against thunder, so that won't wipe him out. Critical hit. Yeah, we like those. Baby like tea. You gotta be almost dead. Man, he survived all that? I am not strong against thunder. Oh, he had another form. He mad. Dude, that sounds painful. I love the sound effects. Speed drop, or did mine go up? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, use it on him. He likes it. Maybe I'll just hit him with a weapon, because... Uh-oh. Hope he doesn't go first. That's such a great noise. Ooh. Intense. Yeah, get wrecked. Congratulations, you did it. Oh yeah. Go Ouija. The sound that plays when you get the job. We did it! There's one crystal left to go. I remember a person from Windia saying something about a crystal. Windia? Where's that? To the southeast of the focus tower. Oh, nah. That's how lava flows in real life. One square at a time. Sun coin. Is that like sun chips? I like those. Alright, let's get out of this dump. Another shovel room. Alright. Go back to town. Even though I think I got fully healed anyways. Alrighty, everybody. I think that's about 3 hours. That's good for me. I'm gonna call it quits there. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out again. I appreciate it. If I didn't, impressed somebody, yeah, guys actually hung around for Mystic Quest, I appreciate that a lot. Because, I don't know, I played it last time, I guess did alright, but I didn't really have anything planned for tonight, so I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I appreciate it, everybody. Kronos, Thunder, Fiery Soul, Kuman was here for a minute there. Kuman? I don't want to say the other name. Sorry. And any newcomers that might be lurking in the chat, thank you. You're always, everybody here is welcome. I appreciate it. I'll be playing Tomb Raider on Wii. Got it right here. On Tuesday. Be sure not to miss this. 480p beauty. I don't know. The adapter I got says it boosts everything to 1080p. I don't know about that, but the focus is off now that I put a game in front of it. I look like I'm in water. Come on, thing. Readjust. Anyways, peace, everybody. I'll see you hopefully Tuesday. See if I can fix my camera here. Good night.